This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning, Rabbi. So I want to share with you something on the Parsha from Chacham Rabbi Yosef Chaim of Baghdad, from the Ben Ish Chai, from the Sefer Oid Yosef Chai. The pasuk says, "Hein b'nei Yisrael lo shamu elai." Behold, the b'nei Yisrael are not listening to me. Ve'ech yishma'ini paroi. How will paroi listen to me? So the Ben Ish Chai explains al pi darkoi, based on his mahalach, as follows. We know that the name for the Jewish people is Yisrael, Yud, Shin, Reish, Aleph, Lamed. However, if Klal Yisrael are not Oisek b'Torah, not all the letters of Yisrael will illuminate. What will happen if Klal Yisrael are not Oisek in Torah? The letters Aleph, Lamed, Yud, Keli, Elai, will separate from Reish, Shin. What does Reish, Shin mean? Poor, poverty. So Klal Yisrael, so to speak, becomes poor, where God, so to speak, becomes poor from being able to help us out. This is something that the Yismach Moshe is Megala in Parshas Hazinu from none other than Rav Shimshon Me'ashtapoli. And again, and that is that if Klal Yisrael are not Oisek in Torah, the letters Aleph, Lamed, Yud from Yisrael will separate from Reish, Shin, and it will become Rush. Likewise, the word Michael, Mem, Yud, Chaf, Aleph, Lamed. If the Aleph, Lamed, Yud separates from Michael, why would that be? If Klal Yisrael are not Oisek in Torah, then also, what letters are you left with? Mach, poverty. So when there's no Limud Torah, it's Yisrael becomes Keli, Rush, Michael becomes Keli, Mach. Says Reb Shamshon Shipoli, that's why in the times of Purim, when the Gemara tells us that Klal Yisrael were Rafu Yedeim in Torah, what happened? Keli separated from Mach, from Michael. Keli separated from Yisrael. And Esther Hamalka cries out, Perek Chaf Beis, Keli, Keli, lama azavtani. My God, why have you forsaken me? Meaning, Keli has separated from Yisrael, Keli has separated from Michael, and you get Rush, and you get Mach. Says the Ben Ish Chai, based on this, we could explain the pasuk in Yirmiyah. Im tashuv Yisrael. If Klal Yisrael does tshuva, Elai tashuv. They'll come back to me. But it could also be read, Elai tashuv. Elai will be restored to the Reish Shin and to the Mem Chaf. Now, we know before Matan Torah, when we were in Mitzrayim, even though we were called Yisrael, but not all the oisios of Yisrael illuminated. Why? Because since we were Goy Mikarav Goy, and we did not have Torah, we were Rush from Torah, poor from Torah, we were called Yisrael, but the letters Aleph, Lamed, Yud had separated from Reish, Shin. And when we stood on our Sinai, we were Mekabel the Torah, then the Aleph, Lamed, Yud was joined and combined with Reish, Shin, and we became Yisrael. That's why it says by Matan Torah, Va'avi eschem Elai. I'm going to bring you, literally to me, but it could also mean I'm going to bring back the Elai, the Aleph, Lamed, Yud, back to the Reish, Shin. Therefore, when we were in Mitzrayim, and now this is a key line in understanding many Divrei Torah, especially the Divrei Torah of the Ben Ish Chai. Says Ben Ish Chai, when we were in Mitzrayim, Ta'an Paroi had the following argument, Mikoyach Hasar Shaloi, from his ministering angel. Meaning like this. Sometimes we say Divrei Torah and we say, Paroi knew this whole Shiur, Paroi knew this whole Torah. How did they know this? They didn't know it. But the forces on high that correspond and are connected to them will sometimes feed them things based on information that they know in Shamayim that they don't necessarily know down here. Yeah, right, good, very good. So Pari says like this, Hein rabim ata am ha'aretz, v'hishbatem oisam misavloisam. Literally, there's so many people, you're going to cause them not to work, meaning I'm going to lose the work. But Paro is arguing like this. They're now Am Haaretz, meaning they don't have Torah. If they don't have Torah, then they have to work, because they should be Rosh. They're Rosh from the Torah. This is the argument of Moshe Rabbeinu. Listen to Moshe Rabbeinu's argument. Hein b'nei Yisrael lo yishamu elai. B'nei Yisrael are literally not listening to me, but the word shamu could also be vayashma shol es ha'am. What does that mean? Vayashma shol es ha'am. He galvanized the people. He gathered the people. So Moshe Rabbeinu is saying like this: Hein b'nei Yisrael lo yishamu Eli. They have not yet gathered in and galvanized Eli. If that's the case, they don't have a patur from work. They're not Yisrael yet. Ve'ech yishma'ini Paris. So how is Paro going to listen to us? Paro's not going to listen to us. Paro has a good argument because Hein b'nei Yisrael lo yishamu Eli. They have not galvanized and restored the Eli. But when Klal Yisrael does tshuva, what will happen? Im tashuv Yisrael Eli tashuv. They restore the Eli to the Reish Shin. In the times of Purim, the two Aleph Lamed Yuz were lost, and Esther Hamalka was mispalel Keli Lama Azavtani. This is the drush, the remez of the Ben Ish Chai on the pasuk Hein b'nei Yisrael lo yishamu Eli ve'ech yishma'ini Parai.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.